Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be continuing to take a look at scenario civilization starts over. But this isn't the map I'm using, but I'm just showing you guys something real quick. This is the actual world map. As you can see, I have the capitals, but now I added in major cities, so we have Detroit in Michigan, Chicago, Las Vegas, and France has Versailles. There's Venice over here, Genoa, Geneva. I'm still getting through here. I just got done with Turkmenistan. Now I have to move through this hellhole. Then we'll get done with Kazakhstan, then Afghanistan, Pakistan, then India and Nepal, Bhutan, and Bangladesh, and then Sri Lanka, and then the Maldives, and then Myanmar, all of Southeast Asia, Taiwan, the Koreas, and Japan, and Oceania. As you can see, I did just sink islands into the ocean because they are not that important anyway. Sorry if anyone's living in those island nations, but it's going to be hard to map that out. But yeah. And then Mongolia, I have no idea what's happening here. Hold on. There we go. That was weird. That's weird. And yeah, then I'll finish off with Africa. Now let's get into the actual scenario. So our first event of this scenario is obviously gonna have to do with this, anarchy. So, this is just gonna be going on for a few years. But, this group is pushing in over here. They are making major gains over here. Now, for some reason, they are managing to go north, and be in the north, while this group pushes them out of this area all the way in. So now they are divided into north and south, so we'll see how this plays out in a bit. Also, in the last episode, we did see some more countries get independence here. This country went through a rebellion which had all of this. And yeah, these guys couldn't survive on their... This thing couldn't be connected. And yeah. And as you can see, the, anti-Unitarian commute is just chilling. They're chilling, but, something's about to happen soon. But, right now, we're just gonna look at, some minor border adjustments in this area. Because I just want to fix some of these borders, because they look horrible. Like, maybe fix... Stupid gnat. Trying to record a video here. But I'm gonna try and fix this, because it looks horrible. So, maybe I'll give a little bit of this over to this union here. And maybe a little bit of this, like that. I'm not gonna lie, this looks horrible now, but I'm just gonna get that back. And yeah, I think this looks way better now. I'm just adjusting the borders just to look a bit more nice, so that looks better. This is gonna be unchanged. I will just tweak this a bit and give this over to this country here, which I already forgot the name of. And over here, I'm just gonna exchange the land here. So Africa will get that. South Asia will get a. South Asia will gain a bit of this, as well as this whole territory here. I'm just adjusting the borders a bit just to make it look better. Just so you know, this isn't actual changes on the map. This is just me adjusting the borders. They aren't actual border, like being. They aren't being invaded. They're just me. It's just me changing the look because I don't like the look now. And that's why I'm just filling this in with those respective colors. I think this will look a lot better. I'm just gonna get rid of this line there, because that looks weird. So this isn't anything major. This is just adjusting the borders of the world map, of the map here. So I think that looks way better here. Let me just make sure to give this to them now. And yeah, that actually looks way better now. Over here, I think this border is fine. I think this part just needs to be a little bit tweaked. Like maybe giving this over here. And a bit of, actually just giving that to them. I think that, and then just giving a bit of this over. That's all I'm gonna tweak over here with China. Unitario. That's all that's gonna be happening with this. I think this area is fine. But I am gonna tweak up this border a bit over here. I'm just tweaking up the borders, just because I think this will look better. This border is fine. This has always been like that. But, over here, I have no idea what's happening here. But, this border has always been like this, but I think it's about time to change the look. First off, I'm just gonna give this bit just, all of this to South Asia here. And all of this area here. And then a bit of this here. I'm just tweaking up the border here. Minor border adjustments. This isn't, like I said before, that this isn't, like, anything important. This is just me fixing the borders to make them look more appealing. So after Wixo Season 2, I might do an alternative future of the world. Just like how Aegis Pro did. Before he made a Wixo series. But I'm doing my own thing with that. About that. Now it's time to fix this area. Let's just give this over to, I think I called, this is Kazakhstan, I called it. Yeah, that looks way better now. Over here, I'm just going to give a bit of this over to the Caucasian Union. And just this bit as well. I'm just fixing up the borders, like I said. Yeah, that looks horrible. Let's just give this over to Europe. Unitaria. At this point, it's not even Europe anymore. I'm gonna do a bit of minor adjustments with this real quick. Alright, I think that's better. I just tweaked around with this border. I might get this a bit over here just to make it look a little better. That's better. Okay, now I'm finished with it. But now, it's time for another, like, rebellion in an area. So we're gonna see another rebellion take place. Where will this one take place? Interestingly enough, it's actually gonna be in this area. This union was recently formed, so, I don't know what's gonna happen now. But I'm just gonna change this color a bit here. Maybe like a bit like this. This could work. So we're gonna have a rebellion taking place. Multiple areas start to break away. As you can see, most of these are just in this eastern area. One is really close to the capital, interestingly enough. Did I say interestingly enough? I meant to say interestingly enough. Interestingly enough. Sorry. My English is not very good right now. But there will be another small one over here. How is the world going to react to this? They're probably just, like, letting this happen, because this was bound to happen. And I'm going to make it another, I'm gonna make one this color. I think this was the original color of Florida. But a rebellion will take place over here as well. These areas are more likely to, so now we are starting to see these rebellions start to invade out of their territory. They might be getting funded, but they aren't really. They're just trying to gain independence, which this union might collapse. But these guys are hoping to reach the capital city to meet up with with this rebellion. The country that's being rebelled is having rebellions. It's not really fighting back at all. For whatever reason, they're deciding not to fight back and just letting this happen. As you see, this territory get connected up. The world is reacting is looking at this country like, why are you not fighting against the rebellions? And the country's like, because we don't want to anger our citizens and start killing our own people in the war. So they basically just sign an agreement saying we'll dissolve this union. They're just gonna dissolve the union now. So we can actually finally see new countries pop out. So this new country be annexing a bit of territory over here along the border here. So that's that country. This country will be annexing, doing a bit of the same. Which it's just decided to border this area. And I'm gonna give these guys new light green color now. Welcome back, Mesopotamia. I think this was Mesopotamia. I think this was the Mesopotamian country. I forgot already. So I'm just going to do that real quick. So I can quickly just do that. Just fill this in now. And as you can see, we have we have the Union dissolving, and Mesopotamia kind of came back. Now, where will these new capitals be? Except for this one. Well, this one will go over here. These countries will go here. Now it's time to see some alliances expand. So this country recently got divided, but the nations over here will decide to join in on the Antarctic Organization Alliance, which I believe this is a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's an octagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's the best I could do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not perfect. So 4 new members of the Antarctic Organization just joined. 4 new countries joined it, which were recently a part of an existing member. So there's already 4 here. There's already one that was 5, and now there's 4 more, so that makes it 9 members, which is probably the largest alliance possible. They'll also join in on their economical alliance, which is always a square to represent it, so pretty simple. And now it's time to look at what's happening over here. So, recently this country collapsed, this union collapsed into 3 separate countries. And now, what is going to happen with them? Well, they decide to join in on South Asia's alliance, which I don't know what it's called. I probably need to make a name for it. But they will join in on the Parallelogram Alliance. Sorry if this is hard to see now. It's the best I could do. So now this one has 6 members. So I gotta give it a name. See, oh, it's a South Asian bloc. I already gave it a name. I forgot I gave it a name already. Anyway. Time for more fighting over here. This group will be able to push up over here. Almost making it to the border of Morocco. But now this area is going to be divided up between its neighbors because of rebellion. Multiple anarchies are starting to spark up around them, and they're trying to settle this by dividing it up. Let's see how this will get divided up. As you can see, this is how it got divided up. Libya just got a little bit of this land here. Most of it went over to between these two. Now, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in episode 95, The Final World War. Bye.